Arcadia.
So we are both in a fairyland of sorts.
A Protestant fairyland.
Indeed. But one which contains some fine poetry.
On the one hand, you can just read this poem as about a knight wandering around killing dragons, but very few people would do. Margaret would also have been trained in a way of reading for the allegory.
Although the stories are at one level romantic adventures, they are also highly allegorical. Everyone at court knows that Gloriana, the Queen of the Fairies, is a representation of Elizabeth herself.
What says it? Dat poenas laudata fides. Faith gives, praised faith. Praised faith procures my pain.
Or to the side of Lord Cobham, to see the true course of his love for you. And then, thou wouldst fly into a rage when thou seest him making love to Lady Kildare.
Alexander.
Margaret's love for Lord Cobham is indeed somewhat inexplicable to most onlookers. It is said of Lady Kildare's fondness for him that she is the only woman ever likely to entertain it.
When I first read the story, I was fascinated because it was about Old Soul Hall.
Perhaps thou shouldst evaporate thy feelings in a sonnet, and for good measure thou couldst have thy portrait painted with a skeleton.
The thing I found quite interesting was the way that they used melancholy as a form of whimsy.
Melancholy is associated with sensitivity and intelligence. It is even believed by some that cultivating a state of inspired melancholy can lead to a mystic union with the divine spirit.
It looks like he might have become the worst off there.
Yeah. You know, even though you're wearing armour and going onto the battlefield, you're still trying to keep up in fashion.
It's still a bit spooky tonight.